Hey mamas, I'm Brooke Miller, registered dietitian, certified lactation counselor, and a mama who has helped hundreds of moms feel like themselves again after baby, boost their energy, mood, metabolism, and even milk supply. Inside of the Postpartum Shift podcast, you'll learn how to take care of your health so that you can show up best for the ones you care about most. Each week, we'll tackle topics like nutrition, exercise, breastfeeding, mental health, and so much more. Plus, you'll get access to guest experts who will share ways to make your pregnancy and postpartum experience easier. Whether you're approaching the postpartum period or you're right in the thick of it, you're in the right place. Let's dive into today's topic. Hello. Welcome back to the podcast. Now that we are heading into nice weather, you might be feeling the pressure to have a hot mom summer, a summer bod, a hot mom. I don't know. What are kids saying these days? You know what I mean? To have this amazing mom bod this summer. So if that is you, if you feel the pressure, if you want that, if that is kind of where your head is at, this episode is for you. So we're going to be talking about the pressures behind all of us getting these, amazing bodies right after we give birth. And so first and foremost, I want to say if that's you, you are not alone. You have nothing to be ashamed about or embarrassed about if you want to feel good and confident in your body this summer. And I feel like for so many of us, this is a time of year where we feel really self-conscious, where we are wearing shorts, we are wearing dresses, we are wearing swimsuits, we are wearing things that is more revealing for our bodies. And I don't know about you, but I feel like we all have things that we are super self-conscious about. And something I have struggled with for 5 years is my veins. So I have really bad varicose veins. I had my left leg, I had surgery on, in 2020. I think it was, it was before I ever got pregnant. And then I had my first son, and then my left leg, I had to do my right leg. And so I got the surgery on that leg, and then I had to get my spider veins fixed on that one leg. And then I was about to get my spider veins fixed on my right leg. And then I got pregnant with one of my miscarriages. And then I kept getting pregnant with miscarriages. And then I had my second son, Sawyer, and then I got pregnant again. And so I've been pregnant, I think, 7 times since then, since I was supposed to get my spider veins treated. And for those of you who don't know, pregnancy, if you struggle with things like varicose veins or spider veins, and it's completely genetic. My family, my parents are both very in shape people, but my parents both have had surgery on their legs. We just have terrible genetics when it comes to veins in my family. And so I've just been blessed with those amazing genetics when it comes to the spider veins. But it is something I have been so self-conscious about, especially this pregnancy specifically has really, really made my spider veins just really horrible. And so anyway, if you are feeling self-conscious being in shorts or a swimsuit, I am right there with you. I am extremely, extremely self-conscious about my spider veins, and I will be fixing them. I have my consult ready to go after I give birth to finish getting my veins treated. And so I just want you to know, first off, if you feel self-conscious about your body and you want to change something, you have full permission to do so. I think it's really hard because there is this body positive movement out there, and there is this movement out there of embrace your stretch marks and embrace your cellulite and embrace all of the things that you view as imperfections. And I totally understand that. I resonate with that. And I do think we all need to get to a place where we feel good in our bodies and we treat our bodies with respect. And that's a big thing, is a lot of moms out there are not treating their bodies with respect. They're not honoring their bodies. They're not honoring their health. And when we start treating our bodies in a really disrespectful way, it has a lot of negative implications, not only for us, but for our children. And so this is a really hard topic because I believe that there is this delicate balance. I believe that you can appreciate what your body has done. I believe that you can appreciate how your body has changed, especially through pregnancy and postpartum. I believe that you can have acceptance around that. And I also believe that if you have things about your body that you are unhappy with, that if you decide you want to make some changes to that, I believe that you can do that. My big thing is like, let's do that in a sustainable and healthy way. My big gripe with a lot of things online is a lot of moms will be uncomfortable in their postpartum bodies, and then they will turn to things that are really unhealthy, that are really unsustainable. They're things that they cannot sustain long term. And so if that's you, you really need to ask yourself like, okay, I'm uncomfortable in my body. First off, can I do some work around that mentally? Because I promise you, even if you lose the baby weight, you're still going to struggle mentally with a lot of that if you don't address that. So we have to address the mental aspect of that. We have to address our beliefs and reframe our thoughts and have awareness with our thoughts. Like, that is a piece that absolutely cannot be skipped. Like, if you are struggling in your body, you have to work through your body image stuff. You have to. Otherwise, you're not going to get the results that you want. And so that is something that I've been working on with moms for, especially the past 4 or 5 years, really working on that mental aspect of it. So that is one piece. We cannot ignore that. But beyond that, where a lot of moms get stuck is a lot of moms will start healing that mental aspect. And then they're like, yeah, but I still physically feel uncomfortable. I still don't like some aspects of my body. And you can get to this place where you've accepted where you're at. You've worked on these thoughts. You've reprogrammed them. You're being a lot nicer and kinder and more gracious to yourself. You're speaking to yourself in a much gentler way, but where you also know, like, I want to gain strength. I want to gain endurance. I want to be more toned. I want to feel confident in my clothes. And so you can have both, right? You can be at this place where you have respect. And so if you're coming at this whole summer bod thing from a place of, I want to fix my body, I hate my body, I'm going to bully myself into change, like, I'm just here to tell you that that is not going to work. If you are here for a quick fix, like, I'm just going to do a juice cleanse for 3 days, I'm going to cut my calories in half for weeks, like, again, not a good idea. That's going to completely screw up your hormones and your metabolism. It is not good for your mental health either. So we really have to come at it from an approach of, we really need to work through some of the mental stuff. If you've been wanting to reach your healthiest weight and feel like yourself again postpartum without having to sacrifice your favorite foods or your milk supply, I've got a free workshop just for you. Inside of this free workshop, you'll discover how to boost energy, mood, metabolism, and even protect your milk supply. You'll learn common mistakes that moms make that actually cause exhaustion, mood swings, low milk supply, and weight loss resistance to become worse, things that moms don't even realize. And you'll learn the proven 3-step method to heal your hormones and metabolism after baby, so you can go from surviving to thriving postpartum. Plus, as a free gift, you'll get my postpartum snack guide when you come hang out with us. All you have to do is click the link in the show notes to save your seat today. Spots are limited. See you there. But we also need to do the things that are going to heal our hormones and our metabolism so that our hormones and our metabolism can get to its healthiest weight. We want to do things that are really sustainable. So we want to make sure that when we are introducing a new habit, that it is something healthy and sustainable long-term. So for you, and maybe, for a lot of you out there, you may say, I want to get more toned. I want to gain more muscle. If that's you, that's awesome. That's where I for sure will be at after I give birth this summer. I will be at that place where I'm like, I want to get my strength back. I want to get strong. I want to gain endurance. When I'm at that place, I'm going to do behaviors because I've already healed the mental aspect on my end, right? I've worked through years of working through that on my own. And so I feel really good mentally with where I'm at with my body, right? However, I know that there are going to be so many physical changes that happen after birth that I need to address. And so there are some things that I'm going to put in place. So I'm going to start strength training when I'm cleared to strength train, because if I want to gain muscle and endurance and help heal my hormones and metabolism, strength training is a big piece of that. So that's something I'm going to add in. I'm going to make sure that I'm eating enough protein throughout my day because I know how high my protein needs are for that, especially as I'm trying to build muscle and gain muscle. I'm going to make sure that I'm staying hydrated. I'm going to continue walking outside. So I'm going to continue increasing fruits and vegetables to get more fiber and vitamins and minerals. So are a variety of habits that I'm going to be adding in to help my body get there. Something else I have personally done, and it has been a complete game changer for me, is I have taken timelines and dates completely off the table. So do I want to feel comfortable and confident wearing a swimsuit this summer? Hell yeah, I do. But the truth is I am delivering at the end of July. So I will be 9 months pregnant. Like I said, my varicose veins, my spider veins are in full force at this point. Do I feel great in my body in a swimsuit being, 9 months pregnant with spider veins? No, I don't. It's not my best self. However, I'm still going to show up. I'm still going to get in the picture. I'm still going to get in the water with my kids. I'm still going to play. It is not going to hold me back. And that's the thing. If you are at this place where you are not getting in the swimsuit, you're not playing in the water with your kids, you're not getting the picture, that means that there is some of that mental aspect that we need to start healing first, right? However, there are also some things we can do. So maybe you don't feel comfortable wearing a bikini right now. So that's okay. You don't have to wear a bikini. Maybe you want to find a one piece that fits you. Not all colors work for all of us. Not all styles work for all of our bodies. We're all so unique. So finding a swimsuit, it may take some trial and error to find a swimsuit or to feel find something that you feel comfortable in wearing at the pool. And so that's totally fine. So wearing clothes that work for our bodies. Do I walk around wearing booty shorts? No. I wear mom jeans. I wear mom shorts, especially when I'm postpartum. I wear higher cut shorts because I feel more comfortable and confident in them. I don't want my thighs rubbing together, so they are a little bit longer so that I don't have to deal with that, right? So just by wearing different sizes, different types of clothing, different styles, just that alone makes a drastic difference. So if that's you, if you don't have a swimsuit that you feel comfortable in, go out, know that they're not all going to be bangers. They're not all going to look great. Try on a wide variety of different styles, and something that looks good on you may not look good on your friend, and vice versa. We all have different bodies. And so just know that we really have to trial and error kind of different styles. So that is one thing that we can start doing today. And then really asking, okay, what are my goals? If your goal is to gain strength and endurance, then what do you need to start building in your day consistently to build the strength and endurance? What types of habits do you need to bring in? What types of changes do you need to make? And can you release that timeline? Because if you are I need to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, hey, that's not that's not a sustainable goal. It's not a healthy goal. It's not a sustainable goal. So we really need to also remove that timeline in a lot of cases. And not only remove that timeline, but let go of that of I need to be at this weight, or I need to be at this, in this bikini size, or I need to be at this, back in this outfit by a specific date or time. When you release that date, it releases so much pressure from you. And maybe for you, especially with your body changing after having a baby, there are some swimsuits that I own that sure they fit me when I am postpartum, but I didn't like the way that they looked on my body after I had a baby. And so for me, I found even if I got back down to my pre-pregnancy weight, my body still shifted and changed and looked different. And so for me, I found the styles that I wear postpartum are still different than the styles I wore before I ever got pregnant for the very first time, 6 years ago. And that's okay. We are allowed to change. We don't have to fit exactly into all of our clothes that we fit before. So I want you to take away from this episode a few things. One, it's okay if you're uncomfortable in your body. You do not have to love every inch of your body. You do not have to love every aspect of your body right now. You are not a bad person for wanting to change things. But if you are wanting to change things, you really need to come at it from a place of what's sustainable, what is healthy long-term, mentally and physically for me. You cannot come at it from this place of I'm going to bully myself, I'm going to beat myself up until I change. That is not going to be helpful for you. And if you have not healed your relationship with food and body mentally, if you have a really unhealthy relationship with food, if you fear foods, if you talk to yourself in a negative way, if you're constantly beating yourself up, you absolutely need to work on that. You need to work on that, because what ends up happening if we don't work on that is we start to pass that on to our children. And I cannot tell you how many one-on-one women I have counseled in the past 5 years where they the comments that their moms are making are still impacting them. The comments that their moms made about them growing up, or the comments that their moms made about themselves growing up, have impacted them for 30, 40 years. And so if you want to pass that on to your kids, it's really important that you heal that for yourself so that your kids can witness you getting in the picture with them and, wearing the swimsuit. And even if you aren't at a place right now today where you love every inch of your body, that's okay. But we still need to start working through that. And I promise you, it will completely change your life and transform your life. And when you get to that place, and I promise you that you can wear a swimsuit that you love. You can feel confident wearing a swimsuit again, even after you have a baby, and just know that it might take some trial and error. It may take some work with that mental aspect, and it may take some changes with your overall health and making some changes to things that are going to help your hormones and metabolism really heal. And just know that I am cheering for you, and I want you to put that swimsuit on. Whether you love your body today or not, I want you to get to that place where you feel good enough and confident enough to put the swimsuit on, get in the water, play with your kids. And if you do that this summer, I am so freaking proud of you, because we all have bodies that, we all have mom bods, and we all are deserving of, going on vacation, getting in the pictures, getting in the pool with our kids. Like, we are all deserving of that. And so I do not want you to miss out on life. I do not want you to miss out on these experiences because you're so self-conscious. And so just know, if you are self-conscious, you're not alone. It's freaking hard. Our bodies just went through so much change in such a short period of time. So give yourself grace. Know that our bodies are constantly changing. Always. We're always growing. We're always aging. Things are always changing. Give yourself grace and know that that's okay, that things have changed. And it's also okay if you're uncomfortable with it. And it's also okay if you want to make some changes. Like, all of those things, you can feel all of those things at once. You can love what your body has done for you. You can love that your body grew and fed a baby. You can love that. And you can also feel uncomfortable at the same time. Like, there is room for all of these different feelings and emotions. You do not have to pick and choose. You do not have to be in the camp of, I hate my body and I want to fix it. You do not have to be in the camp of, I love my body and I'm going to just, love it every single morning that I wake up and I never have a bad body image day. Like, you can be in this messy middle, and you are not alone if that is you. So I'm cheering for you. Put on that freaking swimsuit. If you have a swimsuit that you love, send me a message on Instagram. I actually love sharing ideas for swimsuits and stuff that moms have found that they loved. I don't know about you guys, but Cupshe, if you go on Amazon and search Cupshe, they have a lot of awesome one pieces, and I have been obsessed with them. I have been wearing them throughout my pregnancies, and I actually love wearing them postpartum. So I don't know. They have some really great brands that are super affordable, like $30 or less, and they're really cute. And yeah, they work super well for postpartum. So that is the brand that I have found the best, but I'm sure that there are so many other amazing brands out there. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Enjoy your summer. Exercise is crucial for our overall mental and physical health, especially during pregnancy and postpartum. Something that has helped me stay really consistent with strength training and yoga at home during nap time is the Expecting and Empowered workout app. I love that I can choose how many weeks pregnant or postpartum I am, and the app tells me exactly what to do. Plus, there's cardio, yoga, and strength training options for new moms and moms to be. You can go ahead and click the link in the show notes to get 7 days free and also save 15% off the annual option when you use promo code Nutrition for Mamas. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening to the Postpartum Shift podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, it would mean the world to me if you could share this episode with a mom friend and leave a written review. This helps the podcast reach and help even more moms. Come say hi over on Instagram at Nutrition for Mamas.